everybody, I'm Cassandra from Craftably Ever After and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. I hope you stick around for a bit. I hope you enjoy the wonderful yarning community that I've got going on here on the channel. We're here to inspire each other and I hope you get inspired as well. If you don't know, I am from South Africa, originally living in Denmark at the moment with my family. And I am mostly an amigurumi maker. So most of what you will see on the channel will be amigurumi, although I do different projects here and there that I share with everyone. But for the most part, I will be showing you what I get up to in the amigurumi world. All right, the first week of January have been fantastic. I have been working on many different projects, which I'm so excited to share with all of you. But this episode, only 2 projects, my first 2 that I completed for this year. And let me get into what they are. Now, the first thing, if you watched my goals video, I did mention that I want to try at least one non-amigurumi project every month. That's just to sort of get me used to different stitches, different techniques, seeing what's out there. So it's not going to be massive projects for the most part, but I do want to try and sort of just, get to learn a few new things. I think that is what crafting is all about, learning new skills. And this is what I've been enjoying this first week doing. So a few of my projects, not everything that I will show you this week, but the one finished project for this week comes out of a book that I showed you that I got for Christmas, and it's this lovely book, Crochet Home. And I think I did show in my video this very lovely pot holder, the Fabulous Rose pot holder. This one, and I mentioned that I did want to try and make it, and I did. It was fantastic. I really loved it. It was so quick to make, and this is it. Now I think it looks absolutely fantastic. So this is made with cotton yarn. So I used for the background this beautiful variegated cotton. I'll tell you now a bit more about it. And then the front is just regular rainbow cotton 8/4. So this is what this adorable pot holder turned out like. And I absolutely love it. Now the yarn I used, I got this on the Hobby Black Friday sales. It's this yarn, Black Friday Cotton 8/4, and it comes in a pack of 10, but not 10 of the same, so you get 2 different colorways. So I got 5 of these and 5 of these in the same bag. So you buy them in a bag of 10, and they come 5 of 2 different colors. So I used this color, which is color number 8. Now it was the Black Friday Cotton 8/4 print. I think it was color bag number 4, which contained this one and this one. And this is color number 8. Color number 8. And I just loved these happy colors. So I thought for the beginning of the year, it's very gloomy over here in Denmark at the moment. It's been raining for days and days on end. I cannot tell you when last I saw the sun. It has not been in this year yet. So let's hope sometime in 2023 I will be seeing the sun at some point. So it's been really miserable, the weather. And I was looking for something extremely colorful. And this was it. This just made me so happy. I used, as always, with all of my Rainbow Cotton 8/4 makes, I used a 2.5mm hook. All right, on to the second project. So this one was a lot of fun. It was very quick to make. I think I did this white part, I did one evening, and this round part, which is just a circle continuing to increase, nothing strange about it. I did that like in the following morning. So this one took me really quick to make. The next project, and I'm loving, and I've mentioned this many times before, I really love the Bella Coco Confection DK yarn, and I've got a lot left over from the Crochet Society, the Advent Calendar crochet along that we made that blanket with. So there's a lot, I've got a lot of leftover yarn from that project. And I'm planning to try and see how many amigurumis I can make using up only that yarn. So the first one I made, and I didn't know it was like the year of the bunny, or I don't know how that works. I happened to see on Caroline's channel, someone said, oh, it's the year of the bunny. So I just happened to make this adorable little bunny from my leftover Bella Coco yarn. Now, I can't remember all of the colors. I must be honest, these are just all of the scrap ones that I've got left from making the blanket. But this pattern was super, super easy, super quick to make. And I will show you, I used this book. Now, a lot of you will know this book. I've made many projects from it. Last year, Crystal over at Chronically Crocheting, she hosted a sort of mini crochet along. You know, she started making projects from this book. She told everyone what an amazing book it was. A bunch of us joined in. YouTubers, non-YouTubers, just a lot of yarny friends joined in, got the book, started making patterns from it, and we all loved it. So I thought, when I was looking through the colors that I had available from the blanket, I thought this beige color was like a beautiful bunny color. So this was her, and the pattern that I used is from this book. It's this Rhiannon the bunny. So it's this pattern, Rhiannon the bunny, from the book Cutest Crochet Creations. Now, during this year, I want to try and use more of the patterns that I've got in books. I've got a load of amigurumi books. I know there's some other tag going around making a project for one of your books throughout the year. I'm not sure if I will join that one, but I want to try and use a bit more of the patterns that I've got. So it doesn't necessarily have to be from my books, although I do want to try and use my books a bit more. But I also want to make use of patterns that I've bought over the years. I love them at that specific moment, bought them, and they never made them. Because I am a bit of an Etsy addict. I must confess. I love being on Etsy. I love buying new patterns. I've got hordes and hordes and hordes of patterns that I absolutely have never touched. And although I won't stop probably from buying patterns on Etsy, I will try and use the ones that I've got throughout this year, because I've got some fantastic patterns that are just begging for me to make them. And that is what I will be doing this year, friends. So I'm on a mission. And let's see where this mission goes. I don't know. Who knows? So anyway, that is what I wanted to show you. This one I made, this is a DK, so the Confection DK from Bella Coco. And on this one I used a 3mm crochet hook. Now, she didn't use much yarn at all, although I must tell you that I did change the pattern somewhat, because I didn't have a ton of this beige color. And I don't have anywhere to get more of this color. I normally lose out when playing yarn chicken. I wasn't about to let that happen. And in the pattern, you actually make the entire bunny in this one color. Then you make the dress separately. And you put it over the bunny and you sort of stitch it on. Which didn't make sense to me. Why would you do that if you can make the body? So I changed colors. So I did the legs, then I changed colors, leaving a front loop just to attach the little skirt. That worked out beautifully. No need to do a whole separate dress, because in the pattern you do the dress separately. So that's the one change I made. I just changed, sort of, I looked at the picture, sort of figured out where more or less the skirt would start, and that's why I started the color change. And it worked out beautifully. Now, I didn't do the entire crown that they have. This bunny is actually on the front. So I didn't do that entire flower crown. but I did do some of the flowers from the pattern and just sort of stitched it onto her head, just as a little decoration. But she's adorable. These patterns, I must tell you guys, are so easy to follow. They are incredibly adorable, and they don't take much time at all. So this one, probably the 4th or the 5th pattern or project that I made from this book, because I've done the bear multiple times. I've done the squirrel, I've done the bunny. I can't remember what else I did, but I will tell you now, this is a fantastic book. So if you're fairly new to amigurumi, this book is fantastic. It's very easy to follow. The illustrations are great. The description is great. I've really loved working from this book, and I will probably do many, many more projects from it. All right, you guys, the last thing. As you know, hooking up with books, the book club that I'm doing with my friend Caroline over at For the Love of Crochet. And many of you guys have joined in over the last couple of months. That we've been doing 2 months so far. We are starting 15th of January with book number 3, which is from my favorite author, Agatha Christie, and it is this one, The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. So I know some of you have said you are joining in. I know some of you have already read the book. There's also on YouTube, on the Brit TV YouTube channel, you can find a lot of the Agatha Christie book adaptations, including The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. So I will be starting with this one, although I have read it before. It is one of my favorite Agatha Christie murders, but I think it's probably because this is the very, very first book that I have ever read from Agatha Christie. I loved it, so I'm looking forward to starting on this one again on the 15th of January. And then, of course, friends, on the 15th of February, we have our project reveal, what we made based on or inspired by the book that we've read. And that is it. All right, you guys, I hope you had a fantastic first week of January. Let me know what you're busy with. Are you excited? Are you looking forward to new projects? I know some of you are starting some interesting crochet alongs and some interesting hashtags. And there's a lot going on the YouTube streets at the moment. There's a lot going on Instagram. There's a lot going on everywhere. Everyone's excited. The new year has us full of crochet and crafting energy. So let me know what you're up to. I can't wait to talk to all of you guys again. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will talk to you really, really soon. Have a fantastic day. Stay safe and stay crafty.